Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome. My name is Karlie, and if you have found this video or if this video has found you, then I have a channeled message for you. I'm currently resting in my bed with the cutest little kitty that I'm watching named Pepper, and I figured it was the perfect time to bring you some channeled guidance. I myself am feeling a bit under the weather today, and I know collectively a lot of people are currently moving through lower energy, getting sick, to help us really integrate the energy that has currently been being purged, being integrated into our being. And so I have a message that kind of feeds off of that. This is a timeless reading, but regardless of when you see this, this is for your week ahead. This is guidance for your week ahead. I am currently recording this for the week ahead that I tapped into, which is the week of April 6th, I believe. But this is a timeless reading and it applies to whatever week that you're in your week ahead. So if you are tuning into one of my videos for the first time, then thank you so much. My name is Karlie, if I haven't already said that yet. I'm a Reiki practitioner, a intuitive healer. It's always hard for me to summarize all that I do, but I am a spiritual being that likes to share empowering messages and light. Okay, enough rambling for me. Let's go ahead and dive into the reading for today. So the message that was coming through before I pressed record was this message of learn to rest instead of giving up. During these times when we're feeling more energetically depleted, where we're feeling low, when we're feeling overwhelmed and just kind of stuck, the message coming through from spirit is rest. Learn to rest. And if you do not rest, the universe will force you to rest. Your body will force you to rest through getting sick, through, something happening that forces you to slow down. Because right now what is going on is a lot of integration energy. And this week ahead is going to bring a lot of new energy as well. So if you're feeling right now that you are called to slow down, or you're feeling like, oh, I want to give up because that thing that I desire, whether that is like a physical state or a, spiritual state or whatnot, it's around the corner. It's just a matter of you learning when it's time to take a rest, take a pause, take time for integration, versus keep going at it, because sometimes we just need a little pause to integrate. And that's exactly what we received. So I pulled some crystal message cards, and I'm going to kind of go over what I am feeling into in terms of this. First of all, we got the inner strength card, and this card reminds me a lot of the strength card in tarot. It is the remembrance that during tougher times, tougher energetic periods, that we have the strength within us to overcome these things. It's just a matter of, slowing down and being extremely compassionate towards ourselves and asking for support and leaning to the support of others so that we can find that strength to persevere. Because we also have the perseverance card coming through. Now, I'm not sure if there's something maybe in your life that feels like a challenge that has just been playing on repeat, and you feel like there's a shift occurring, but it just feels like right now there's a lot of patterns of the old coming back up, and you're like, okay, is this really ever going to heal? Am I really ever going to be able to overcome this and have and be and hold the thing that I truly desire in my heart? All of this energy right here is saying, calm down, chill the fuck out, because I promise you it is on its way. You just have to take some time to integrate, because you have been doing so much work recently. Maybe life has felt a little too serious recently, where it's just like one thing after another. Can I catch a break? And the universe is saying, slow down, because there's a lot of energy that's trying to integrate right now. Hence the reason why you may be feeling really low energy, or wanting to lean into coping mechanisms that aren't so great. Doom scrolling on Instagram or on socials, binge watching TV, eating foods that don't support you, just leaning into habits or outlets that aren't super supportive. All of these things you are wanting to do because you are actually depleted and you need to restore your energy. You need to create space to integrate. And those energetic vampires, those things are actually not going to be supportive of you. So in those moments when you want to lean into maybe a maladaptive coping mechanism, can you take a moment to pause, to breathe with a couple deep breaths, which we're going to do right now. Let's all just slow down. I want you to roll your shoulders down and back. I want you to take a deep exhale out to begin. Deep inhale through your nose. Breathe in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold at the top. Relax your forehead, your shoulders. You are safe. It is safe to integrate. And exhale, slowly release. 4, 3, 2, 1. How much better do we feel? How much more clear do we feel when we just take a moment to pause and breathe? That is kind of what this phase is telling you to do. Pause and breathe. I want this to be like your deep exhale, right? You've been integrating, you've been doing so much, you've been healing so much. Slow the fuck down, pause. It's going to be okay. We also have the cards here for following your bliss and vitality. So this is the energy of, if things have felt really heavy recently, if you feel like you've kind of been stuck in these loops, maybe you just need to get out of your own way and stop trying to tackle the problem and solve it and figure out what needs to happen or what needs to be healed. Maybe you need to step out of the way. In fact, you are meant to step out of the way. Source is saying, hello, you have done quite a bit of work. Right now is your time to integrate it through getting out of the way of all the gunk and following your bliss, leaning into things that bring zest back into your life, bringing a bit of playfulness, a bit of joy. Like, when was the last time that you went out and just had fun or played trivia or played a game with someone or gone into nature and danced or gone on a play set and swung on the swings? Like, these are the things that Spirit is saying are necessary right now. Instead of doom scrolling on your phone, instead of watching Netflix, that lacking of energy, it's not actually that you don't have energy. It's actually that you're trying to cage so much within that wants to move around and be integrated and just flow. But you have to be willing to get out of the way. And with that, there's also the energy of emotions and relationship, maybe emotions from past relationships, past versions of yourselves that are lingering within you right now that are really ready to be released. And it's not necessarily that you need to sit there and you need to figure out, okay, what needs to be released? What do I need to do now? You've done a lot of that. A lot of the past weeks have been you having kind of epiphanies, awareness, just feeling like a lot of energy is moving through you. This is a time for you to actually step out of the way, just knowing that all those emotions, all that heaviness and fatigue and tiredness you're feeling, it's going to shift the more that you get out of the way. If you can get out of the way right now, if you can follow your bliss, if you can lean into things that bring more zest and joy into your life, the heaviness and the emotions and all of that, especially we got the 3 of Swords, the emotional wounds, all of that is going to naturally lift in your favor, because that's just kind of the energy that's going on right now. It's the energy of helping you to integrate, helping you to release. And with that, we also have a few other cards. The 8 of Wands, we're leading into tarot now. 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles. This is the energy of perseverance and cultivating that inner strength and knowing when to rest versus give up. The Knight of Pentacles is, to me, a card of continuing with this routine that you've kind of been going on, continuing with the healthy habits, the mindsets, the soul nourishing things that you have been implementing, and keep it going, because that's a stability that you need right now. We have a lot of new energy coming in. We have a lot of things hitting us right now. And that's almost why we may feel more fatigued and overwhelmed, because it's like so much that our system is struggling to integrate. But the Knight of Pentacles is saying, keep at the consistent, good, healthy habits that you're doing, because you're setting up the foundations for success. This time isn't a period of you being stagnant and stuck and it's not possible for incredible things to happen. No, this is just a period of you learning to build consistency and learning to ground that energy that has recently moved through your system and integrate. And the way that we do that is by doing things that fuel our cup. We have the Queen of Pentacles as well. Self-care. Self-care is key right now, and being able to discern what is true self-care, what is truly replenishing my energy, and what is kind of that false camouflage self-care of, doom scrolling or eating shitty food, or not moving our bodies because we're just so tired. Sometimes a little bit of restorative movement is what we need when we have so much energy roaming throughout our being and being caged inside. Movement right now may be really good for you. It's really a time of getting a new perspective of things, and it's a time of just resting and getting the fuck out of the way. Get out of the way. Tap into things that allow you to nourish your being and your energy, and that help you in following your bliss and reigniting that zest for life. And just know that heaviness, that fatigue that you're feeling is going to lift the more that you step outside of the heaviness and the maladaptive coping mechanisms, and you truly lean into the things that are going to fuel your soul. So there's a lot of potent energy on the way. I know that this week moving forward is going to bring a lot of shifts for you. It's going to bring a lot of energetic momentum, but before you can be able to feel that energetic momentum pick up, you have to integrate, and you have to allow yourself time for self-care, for rest, and all the things that your soul really needs at this time, because you've done a lot of work and it's time to slow down and integrate. So I love you guys all so much. If you are interested in joining any of the classes I'll be hosting, I'll leave the link below. Depending on when you're seeing this, if you're seeing it when it first comes live, or really regardless, any month, I host weekly online classes and healing circles. I lead yoga flows, vinyasa flows, and different meditation circles, Reiki energy healing circles. So you can find all of those classes that I'll be hosting below through the link. I have a Meetup community, so you can join my community and be notified whenever I post new classes and circles. If you want to be notified when I come out with a new reading that applies to the week ahead, you can join my email community below. So I'm sending you all so much love. It's going to be a beautiful week. Please rest, please integrate, and follow your bliss. All right, sending you lots of love. Pepper says to integrate and slow down to and rest more like she is right now. Oh, she's so cute. Bye, guys.